Hi there, buds. Something exciting happened to me this week, and I just wanted to share the news with you guys. I got engaged. I feel like this lighting is probably not like the absolute best lighting to try to show you guys my ring. It's a 1 carat ring with 11 diamonds on it, and it has millgrain detail, which is that little like spiral detail. If you guys can see the little etch detail on either side of the diamond. And this is literally my dream ring. So I'm like still on cloud nine about this. Honestly, still feel a little bit uncomfortable wearing something so flashy and expensive. It makes me like nervous. But I've already got my Air Vape Legacy loaded up. So I thought I would take a couple hits with you guys and tell you guys my engagement story because it was it was perfect. It literally was perfect. I could not have asked for anything more. Now that I'm feeling nice and toasty, let me tell you guys my engagement story, which it was honestly such a surprise because it happened this Tuesday, which was October 11th. I was totally shocked by that because a Tuesday. Matt works during the week, a full time job, and he normally never can really take off during the week, particularly around this time of year. So I was absolutely shocked when I woke up that day and he told me to get dressed that we were going to be going on a trip around 11 o'clock, a little small day trip. And he said to wear comfortable clothing. So I put on my tennis shoes and got all cute because I had a feeling what was going to happen. Like once he said we were going on a trip and it was like a surprise because I've been anticipating this for a little bit of time. We've been together for 9 years. We actually shopped for these rings together. So like I knew exactly what ring I was going to be getting. But we did this about like a year ago. We purchased rings and then we just kind of put them away and I told him that I wanted a proposal that I could remember. Like that's all I wanted. It did not have to be anything expensive or flashy. I just wanted like a nice memory that we would have together that we would always think back on and like maybe we could even recreate just something special. You know what I mean? I mean, me and Matt have been together for 9 years. Next year will be a decade. So I feel really, really, really good about this. That would be one thing of advice I would give to other people is stay with somebody for a couple of years before um, getting engaged because literally we've gone through it. Like we've had our ups, we've had our downs. We've always stuck by each other's sides, but we've had our moments. And I think that being with someone for so long, it just kind of shows you that like you want them to be a part of your life. You know what I mean? Like Matt is an integral part of my life, and I couldn't imagine my life without him. So yeah, that would be my one thing of advice is take it slow. Maybe not as slow as we took it, but do take it slow. It makes it so much more special when it does happen. Anyway, so 11 o'clock rolls around. I get into the car. I see he goes to the car. He also has a basket. He can't really hide the basket. He keeps trying to hide the basket from me, but like I'm in the car and I can see him walking towards the car with a basket. So I have a feeling we're going to have a picnic of some sort. So I'm super excited about that. And that's all I really know. Oh, I kind of did know where I was going to be proposed to. Okay, so this past weekend, Matt was on his phone looking up directions for the place that he ended up taking us. And when he did that, his GPS like literally spurted out starting route to Boulder Falls, and I heard it. And so like I had a feeling that we were gonna go to Boulder Falls. I didn't really click in my mind that that was gonna be the proposal. It just like nothing clicked to me. So this was all still a really big surprise. Anyway, so we're on the way, and he tells me that we're gonna stop to get food. And so we stopped to get Raisin Canes, which is like my favorite thing in the world. Oh my gosh. Like any fast food restaurant, if I could eat like one for the rest of my life, it would probably be Raisin Canes. So we got Raisin Canes, which is like not romantic at all, but it's my favorite food. So I was very excited to have Raisin Canes. I stoner thing to do for an engagement. But we stopped and we got our Raising Cane's, and then he set his GPS, and then it said starting route to Boulder Falls, and then he was like, well, I guess you know where we're going now. And so like then I actually knew where we were going, because before I didn't really know. Like I had heard Boulder Falls that past weekend, but it had been like about a week since I heard that, so like it didn't register to me that that's where we were going. But that's where we were ended up going, which is a waterfall in Boulder, Colorado, which is about an hour and a half, hour-ish from where we live. So he drove us about an hour and a half, and it's a waterfall that's like always active, like, which is really, really neat. And it's one of the few waterfalls in Colorado that is always active that you can get to without taking some huge hike. I feel like a hike is romantic for some people, like a super long hike. For me, that would have not been romantic, and he knew that. Like, he knew that I was going to want to just see something beautiful, and I wasn't going to want to have to work too hard to get to it. And so Boulder Falls literally has steps, like, all the way to the waterfall that are, like, man-made. And it's so easy to get to. It took, like, 5 minutes from the place where you park on the road to when you actually get to the waterfall. But it was gorgeous. I've only seen one waterfall in my life, and this one blew that one out of the water. It was so pretty. So he set up the picnic, and then there was like these like wild chipmunks that kept coming to try to get our food. And they were super brave, because I guess they're used to seeing people, since Boulder Falls is kind of a tourist attraction. So they were like really, really bold. They kept like coming onto the blanket, so we kind of had to put the food away. This older couple came up like right behind us, and they thought that we had a baby in the basket, like, because Matt was carrying the basket for the picnic, and we told him no, like, it's just food. And they started to laugh. And when we were like going on our way down, they were like, make sure to protect the baby, even though they knew it was food. Anyway, so we had our picnic in front of the waterfall, and he proposed and said really, really nice things, and I said yes, and now we're engaged. And we don't have a plan on like when exactly we're gonna get married. It'll probably be in the next 2 years, probably. We want to financially recover. I mean, you guys know that this year we've done a lot. These rings were quite an expenditure, and then purchasing this house was an even bigger expenditure, so we're still recovering. Next year we would also like to travel, so I think we were going to go to Hawaii next year at some point, which will be super exciting. I can't wait to show you guys Hawaii. Like, that'll be super neat, right? And honestly, I think we'll elope. Like, I don't think that we're gonna have like some huge ceremony. Neither one of us thinks that that's like a good use of funds for us personally. We would rather use those funds on an experience for us, so I think we'll probably elope. But that'll probably be about 2 years down the road. But yeah, I'm engaged. I just wanted to share with you guys my engagement story, because some of you guys actually know Matt. Like, if you watched my Twitch channel back in the day when I was twitching, when I twitched. How do you say that and not sound like twitching? You know what I mean? Back when I was on Twitch, I think that that's a better way to say it. Back when I was on Twitch, Matt used to be on Twitch with me all the time. So some of you guys know him through that. Some of you guys know him through Vlogmas, because he was in Vlogmas a little bit. And I think he's done a live stream or two with me, I think, on Instagram. But yeah, I am on cloud 9. I'm so excited to be engaged. It's been so nice just calling each other fiance. We're just both like fiance all the time, because it's so different than calling someone your boyfriend. And it feels really great. Anyways, that was my engagement story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys around for whatever story, activity, or video I come up with for next time. Bye, guys.